Welcome back to another episode of Jason's Bricks and 5, where I discuss LEGO content in videos of around 5 minutes. It is time for another weekly LEGO set review. Today we're going to review set 40603. This is the Wintertime Carriage Ride. This is currently a gift with purchase that is being offered through, I believe, December 14th. So if you're watching this first couple days of the video release, this is something you'll be able to pick up. Otherwise, it might be something you have to look for on the secondary market. But let's go ahead and take a look at the build and the set and see, is it even worth bothering to get? The first point I always discuss in my reviews is the build experience. And this set is a smaller set with 153 pieces, but that's to be expected with a gift with purchase. But many of those pieces are larger pieces. Thus, the build did go by rather quickly. It took me maybe about 15 minutes or so to complete. Even with it being such a small set, there were a few points near the end where I was surprised with how the components came together to make the final build, and I found it enjoyable, especially as there wasn't much repetition. So overall, I would say that the build was definitely right in line with what I had expected for the build experience to be. Now we'll discuss the details. Sometimes smaller sets suffer in this category. However, I think the details in this one look really good. I really like how they used the curved pieces to create authentic looking carriage angles. I also like the touch of Christmas with the dark green leaf pieces topped with the red flower stud. Lastly, I really like the trunk at the back of the carriage. The body of the trunk appears to be that used on a treasure chest, but with a different lid, and I think it looks great. Now, I have heard some people voice displeasure about the overall appearance of the carriage, saying that it looks too much like that of a Disney princess, and I can certainly see their point of view. However, I feel that this is supposed to be a decorative carriage like that you might see riding around Central Park in the winter. And I really like the detail of this set, and I think LEGO's outdone themselves. Now let's talk about the displayability or playability of this set. I think this is one of those rare gems that can have good value as either of a display set in a winter village or maybe on a shelf, as well as adapt to play for a child. So for me, when you can pick up a set at such a low entry point that can function well as either a display set or provide hours of creative fun for a child, you can't help but be pleased. Now everyone's favorite, minifigures. The set comes with 3 minifigures and 1 horse figure. As far as the minifigures, the Coachman's torso print really stands out for me, and the others have more common prints, but still exhibit the quality torso and face printing you would expect from LEGO. However, there is no leg printing on any figure. The horse is probably a real highlight, as it does have articulation for added playability. Considering what has come out in similar gifts with purchase in the past, I think the quality of the figs and the horse would probably exceed many people's expectations. Now we'll discuss the uniqueness of this set. Over the past few years, LEGO's holiday gift with purchase offerings have been themed closely together. Whether it was Santa's front yard, winter elves, or even Santa's workshop, those themes have gone closely together, but they've not offered much variety. This set does break from that tradition of the last few years, and it does offer something a little different that could fit much better into a winter city or village build. So I would have to say I'm happy with the uniqueness of this set and the theme execution. Now we'll quickly talk about the value of the set. While this set is a free gift with purchase, the LEGO website does show it as having a retail value of $22.99. But in actuality, in order to obtain it, you must have a spend threshold of $150 that you meet. I feel that using either of these metrics compared to the build that you receive, that it is most certainly a fair value. When I compare this to some of the other gifts with purchase over the recent period that were $200 or $250, such as the Houses of the World or the Majesto's Workshop, I feel that this is where the value proposition of this set really shows. So overall, I would have to say I am actually very pleased with this set. I think that it is something, if you have a winter village, you like just the winter collections, I think it could fit in there really well. And if there's, a LEGO item out there around that $150 or multiple items up to that $150 range that you're already thinking about picking up, this could be something if you like those winter sets where it's worth, making that push, I guess, and getting it. I think they've done a really good job of capturing this. Like I said in the video, it's a relatively simple build, and it really just comes together nicely. I know some people may have issues with the looks of it, but I think that it really does fit well kind of in that winter wonderland theme for me. I can see this riding through Central Park or you know, something like that. We got the couple, you know, holding hands here, enjoying the ride. So I think it's, you know, pretty good. Typically in the aftermarket, you know, these items tend to be $20 to $30, I would guess. So if, you know, there's not items out there you're interested in, but you do want to get this set, it might be something worth just picking up on its own, you know, off of eBay or Bricklink, something like that. But I do think it's, you know, something that I find value in. So that's going to do it for today's review. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Jason's Bricks in 5. Happy building!